Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. That looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Scores! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Pedri. Here's Chouameni. Bale. And it's Hullet. Still goalless. Maradona. Pedri. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played. Hullet. He's shifting through the gears here. Costa Curta. Hernandez. And here's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale. That's been cut out, well played. Maradona. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Ruben Dias. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Hullet. Hullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe purring through the gears. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's found a way through. Cleared without complication.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And he can clear it away. And there's the end of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
Any cars parked on the road.
So, views on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is Bellingham! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Punched away. Corinthians are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Scholes. Pedri. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Played back in. That's an excellent interception. Has a go! And he hits the net!
The attendance for
So
this
the
match
first
was
goal of the game.
71,649.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's gone for goal! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Scholes. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour. Corinthians showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Rodri. Haaland. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Corinthians can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He's got the shot away! It's there! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
It's Maradona! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Mbappe. Has a look and place it forward. And that will be it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
Please make sure
Mbappe voted man of the match. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Musiala, and here's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Closing in on goal. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe
Tries a shot! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
And Messi! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Mbappe. Mateus. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Rafael Leao. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's good running with the ball. Looking for the run. And he cuts out the supply. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passes. Rafael Leao! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Cafu. Rafael Leao just eases him off the ball. Botafogo look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Good read, needed to be.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Rafael Leao. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill them?
It's Eto'o! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Musiala. It's Kimmich. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Shevchenko. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
By the entrance gates.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here. Musiala.
Oh, Peter, you'd have to go a long way to find a defender who works harder than Araujo. So fast and physical.
And we saw that, of course, especially in 2022 in Spanish football's biggest game.
When he scored one of his team's 4 goals. In the end, though, the men from Madrid went on to win the season by a pretty big points margin.
13, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Araujo, at least he gave them a bloody nose along the way.
Maradona providing an outlet on that flank. That's good play. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Floats it up and over. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. David Villa ploughing through the middle. Pedri.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. De Bruyne. And they can counter here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Pedri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Almost ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
PSV applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Musiala, and that could set him on his way. Rafael Leao! Rafael Leao! That's a half-decent try.
Rafael Leao really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Rafael Leao. It's Pedri. And the half-time whistle goes. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Match is now on sale in
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Pedri. Look at the space here. Chance for the header! It's in!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
A 1-0 has a go! It's in! They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Simplicity itself.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
71,898.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Real chance! He scores! Into the lead once more.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Bastoni. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He has found the way through. That's a shade optimistic. Rijkaard. Chouameni. And here's Musiala. Rijkaard. And here's the chance to counter. This is promising. Beckham. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mbappe.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Mbappe. It's a good spell of possession, this. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Very much into the last knockings. Floated through.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3 minutes
No,
added time.
no way through. Bastoni makes the interception. Pass is just off target. Neymar is herring after that one. Now it's Messi. Well, played right into his path. De Bruyne! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Goal!
There was no getting...
Number 7.
That's that, the end. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
As you can see,
everybody,
we are
and
all
welcome
set.
to today's
The
match.
game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. And there's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Musiala. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Al Hilal looking to pass their way through. There's the hit! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So, a breakthrough already. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri. Well, there's a probing ball. Pedri.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Szoboszlai. Wirtz. Szoboszlai. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Wirtz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he welcomes it in. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
The goal scorer.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Pizarro, and it's lofted through here. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! A fine way to mark his 50th game in these colours. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Turns and goes back. Musiala. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. That is a brilliant interception. Pedri. Ruben Dias. Chouameni. Well seen. Saw that coming.
2 added minutes.
Oh, he's onto this.
Indicated.
They're urgent. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Maradona. And we've reached half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking
Those
of
you
the
making
best
their
way to
way home
describe
on
that.
public transportation
Frantic,
today, please watch the screen for
frenzied.
train departure
It was
times from all
unmissable
local
and it
major
was
stations.
irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2 goals to 1.
Mbappe. Coming on to replace him is number 20.
That gets things going for the second half. And here's Pizarro. Musiala. Pizarro. That has been slung wide. Terrific header. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Mbappe. Kimmich does really well there. He is strong. Quickly taken. And here's Maradona. Now it's Kimmich. Real chance! He's scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
The attendance for this
Pizarro
match
showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's picked his way through. Pau Kubasi with the clearance. And that is expertly dealt with. Vids. Now it's Haaland. He's away. Chouameni. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Vids. Soboslai.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Pizarro. Mbappe! And that would have won it.
Mbappe is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
And we have our very first corner.
22. It's coming on the
Up
field.
he goes!
Number 10. Bellingham.
Harmlessly behind.
Number 42. Musiala.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rice. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's had it nicked away. Quarter of an hour played. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rafinha. Passes coming off in quick succession. Yamal! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Sporting clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Pedri. Now it's Rafael Leao. Foden. Spread out to the left. Koundé. Played out towards the right wing. Foden. Driving forward. Foden. Here's Rafael Leao. He has found the way through. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Saka gets good distance on it. Hernandez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. Hernandez. And that's an excellent interception. Saka. Ferran Torres. Rice. Rafinha, given the lift of his goal. Yamal could try cutting inside
there will be
here.
1 minute added time.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's there to retrieve it. And the whistle goes for half-time. How do we look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here
And
when
just
they
a quick
can
reminder today
repeat
to
their
please
first half
drink
success with
responsibly. Anyone
another
appearing
show of strength?
intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
There's the start of the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Big header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe. Another chance from a corner. And we have our very first corner. He gets big! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Rafael Leao. No way through there.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Rafinha driving forward. Hits
The
one!
attendance for this match was
Oh, so close to what
72,306.
would have been a memorable goal.
Rafinha just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Musiala. Pedri.
Might want to be careful there.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pedri. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the finish! And he's managed to get rid. And that is out of play. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chouameni. Foden. Kimmich. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Pedri. And Koundé. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And here's Ferran Torres.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Foden did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly... Up he goes! He's got away with one there.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Saka kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Has been indicated.
That's a nicely measured pass. Real chance! It's there! Deep into injury time!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of...
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling
Hello,
this lot.
everybody, and
Without a
welcome
doubt,
to
it is the
today's
week's
match.
most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here. And it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. And it's Pizarro. De Jong gets across to intercept that. Mendes makes the interception. Maradona. Cafu. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tchouaméni cuts out the pass. Now it's Maradona. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, here's a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Speculative strike. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
And it's played forward. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Costa Curta with the clearance. And it's Maradona. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Oh, delightful ball. Good read, needed to be. It's their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. Good effort from distance. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard cuts, and he'll shoot here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Well, they've got it again. Pizarro. Rafael Leao. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's been cut out, well played. Pedri. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Rafael Leao. De Jong. Pedri. And here's Rafael Leao. Well seen. Pizarro! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Safe to say, he's capable of better than that. Rijkaard gets it away. And the whistle goes for half-time. And as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals, the score 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And it's Pizarro. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Rummenigge. Neatly clipped into space. It's Luis Suarez! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Rafael Leao. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Some really good ball movement. And that has been cleared. And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Rummenigge. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And it's Pizarro. Played back in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well played and well cleared.
And they're back on the ball again. And here's Rafael Leao. Deftly away. And that is out of play. Rummenigge. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pizarro. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Oh, what? Pizarro! And that would have been game, set and match.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And he was quick to react. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Pizarro claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room.